In this video, we're going to be ranking all the new suits that were introduced in Marvel Spider-Man 2's newest update that added a ton of, suit styles for the Symbiote Suits, the Flying Fresh suits, alongside the Hellfire Gala suits. I've done a ranking of all the Symbiote suit styles and a bunch of different ones, but this is just going to be purely all the new content. And I've taken feedback from you guys from the previous ranking where I did put quite a few suits in S tier. So in this one, we're just going to be reserving that for my absolute favorites, okay? So without further ado, let's jump straight into the very first one, which is the Symbiote style suit 1 here. Which I actually like this a lot. So it pays homage to the OG design of the Symbiote suit itself. And it's pretty cool. Like it's just a minuscule difference really, like you orbit around. It's just the red emblem, right? That's all it is, and it's quite simple. So for this one, it is absolutely one of the best ones for sure, but I think I'll definitely put this one into A tier. Like I absolutely love it, but it's not exactly my true favorite, if that makes sense, and I might get crucified for that, but I'm trying to use the S ranks sparingly in this one. So now we've got the second one, and I guess you could say this is the Anti-Venom Symbiote suit, and I think this one looks fantastic. Like it seriously does. I think it works really well because it takes the like it keeps the weird like fleshy bits, it keeps them as black, but the armored bits are red. I mean, not red, what the hell am I talking about? White. And yeah, I think it just works really well. It reminds me of Poison Spider-Man from the comics, the evil white one, not the other one. It's hard, man, when they have like similar names for a bunch of different variants and whatnot, but I really like this one. It's very nice. I think it would look like this one would have been cool as an Anti-Venom suit as well. So this one can go into S rank for sure. And then the worst thing known to man. I mean, upon looking at it a bit more, like I don't hate it as much, but how could you not look at those like fleshy bits and think of it as gross, dude? Like some people are saying that it's like some sort of carnagey bit. I don't think it is, man. I think it just looks gross. it looks like worms, man. It really does. It looks like exposed skin. Someone was saying like it's a zombie Spider-Man or something. I don't know, man, but let me know your thoughts on this one. And also, if you're new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. It helps the channel a ton. We're almost at 120,000 subscribers, which just blows my mind, by the way. And I couldn't be here without you guys, so thank you. Alright, this one has to go into worst because, man, that just destroys my eyes. But now we're going to move on to this one, which again is another Anti-Venom suit style. Obviously just the Surge version, right? And I think this one also looks absolutely fantastic too. I absolutely love that spider emblem. Like it really makes it pop, especially when you're web swinging around and whatnot. And it works super well. So I think this one will go as well, probably like A tier. I mean, I don't like it as much as that one, so we'll keep it there. And then we have the very next one, which again is just red emblem, right? So again, another homage to the classic like first design of the symbiote suit. Like not too much I can tell you about this style, right? Like it's just that simple. It's just the red emblem. So it does work super well. Some people were saying that they wish that the lenses were also red, but I think this is okay, right? Like it kind of works. And you could probably match this with like a null version of like Miles as well, or like I think that would look pretty good in the story. So I think this one I'll put into still A tier, man. Like all of these like new ones are pretty A tier, man. I don't know. And then you've got like, I guess you could say this is a Carnage one, right? Just because it's red, right? Like a red symbiote. Well, kind of red. Not exactly red, but like a shade of it. Kind of crimson-y, but more so dark, right? And I think this one does look nice as well. I think it was the right move to have some Carnage type styles because this looks very menacing, right? Like it really does. You go to the back of it, again, looks great. But it's not like I use this one a lot, but I can't say that it's exactly the best one. So that one kind of goes into the B tier for me. I don't know, man. It's like, it's not my favorite. Then we have like this blue and white one. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the negative suit, right? Like negative, like inverted. And here it's kind of like, you see how it just has that weird kind of color to it, I guess? It's hard to explain, but it looks very weird. Like I like it, but it's, I don't know. This one just goes into C tier for me. I just don't really feel it too much. Like it probably looks better over like in a menu or something, but we're just using like the real world like lighting and reflections. Then again, this is like kind of more Carnage-y style, like anti-Carnage you could say or something, right? I like the shade of it a lot. I think it's nice. I kind of also like how the symbiote kind of bleeds into the eyes there if you look at it. I don't know if that's intentional or not. And then you go to the back here. Like, it's pretty standard stuff. It just changes the white to red, or kind of crimson-y, you know, reddish color. Looks nice though. So this one can go into A tier as well. And then we have the final version, which, if there was an Anti-Venom, this one's just like Venom, right? Like, that's just an anti-Venom, I guess. I don't know, dude. These naming conventions would be crazy, but this is probably what the symbiote suit would look like if it had the Anti-Venom design for it, right? So, it's not bad, but I would not want this as a main symbiote suit, I guess. It does look quite interesting, right? Like, it is interesting to look at, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I do not know. Maybe if you kept the lenses white, or maybe let them glow yellow or glow white or something. I don't know, but it's okay. Like, it's not the craziest, but I'll put it into B tier. Why not? Then we have the new updated Raimi suit, dude, and I wonder where that's gonna go, right? Like, I wonder where this perfect web suit would go, dude. Look at this, man. They did it justice. We've all been wanting this, but our expectations were like, yeah, but they don't have to. And they delivered. Like, Insomniac Games absolutely delivered. Their team just cooked with the revised version, with the colors, with the webs, with the lenses. Like, everything just peaked. But in us getting this peak, it broke the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. However, what more can I say? The colors are completely like accurate, and this is probably the best this suit can look outside of mods. Like 100%, I absolutely love the way this suit looks. And it's so cursed, dude. I don't know how many of you guys noticed this, but if you like enable posing and you can move his lenses, and a lot of people hate that, but I think it's okay. Like, why not? But these lenses would have to be glued to his face for that to be the case. Okay, so you already know where this one's gonna go. I mean, it would just be criminal to not put it into S tier, like 100%. Then we've got the Hellfire Gala suit, so let's have a look at that one. So this suit is actually quite nice. I really like this one, actually. I love that spider emblem, like, being on the shoulder. It's such a weird design when you look at it, but it works, right? Like, it just goes all the way around, and I think that is sick as a design. Now, I didn't really realize that would have all those purple bits on there as well, like that, but that reflection off of them is beautiful, and I can't hate this suit, man. I really can't. Obviously, I can't put it into S rank, but I will be damned if I don't put it into, like, at least A, right? Like, I think it is that nice to look at. Then, of course, we've got both of the Flying Fresh suits for Peter and for Miles. Charity-wise, it's awesome. I like that a lot. Suit design-wise, it's like if they had 80s sort of like workout videos or something like that. Like, they'd probably have these two, like, teaching people to move around or work out and exercise. But I think they're like really fun suits to look at. Like, they're really fun. And I like the emblem there. It kind of reminds me of the Spectacular Spider-Man for both of them. But I think it works quite well for that. So I'll put them into, like, C tier, I think. Like, that's just kind of in the middle for me, you know. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but it's there. And it's okay, right? And then we've got the final suit to go through, which, if it lets me switch to matte, it won't, but that's okay, because we can just switch to him up here anyways. We've got Miles's Hellfire Gala suit, and this one is really cool, man. Like, I love those glasses. And the mask kind of works. I think it's the same as the Evolved Suit one. Yeah, it is. It's the same as the Evolved Suit one, but it kind of works a bit better here, I guess. I think it's the webbing that makes it work a bit better. But I love his outfit, and I love how the spider forms in the edge there, like in the, not edge, in the middle there. And then in the back, you've also got it. You've got all these, like, nice patterns. I think it works, man. It looks nice. That boy looks fresh. And when you put them both together, like, it does work a decent bit, but I think these two work a bit better. Funnily enough, like, this works really well. But yeah, I'll put this one into, I think, like, probably A or B. A, I think. Yeah, that works quite a bit better. And then, of course, we'll take the Evolved Suit and dump that into the worst, even though I'm not ranking it in this one. I just saw it there and I had to dump it in there. But let me know what you guys would rank these suits. Let me know what you think of my ranking as well. Watch another video here because YouTube said you would like it. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Peace.